Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. Uh, Good morning, everybody. This is Sunday morning, March 7th, 2021. Isn't that amazing? You have to think about that. But today's topic is going to be it's coffee time. It's updates, what's going on here in the Philippines. So updates here in the Philippines. Hope you guys enjoy this video coming up. I love this. Okay, enough of that. I know you guys don't want to listen to that. Updates here in the Philippines. I have my little book, handy dandy little book here, what's going on in my area. And I can only talk about my area. Each area is different. I understand the Cebu is opening up a little bit more than some areas. Their tourism, they open up a lot of tourist spots. But I understand there's still protocols you have to meet, of course, because they have new mandates out. New mandates out here. We can travel around. We can do whatever we want to do here. The question is if uh, some areas you still have to get a medical pass. Some areas you still have to do the scan code with the QR code. Some areas you can't necessarily get into. They do have lockdown. Now, the new rule here now is if flights are coming in, you already had the test and already had appropriate paperwork, you can now come in the Philippines, and they are upheld in that. My friend Pinoy Ahoy is now in the Philippines. Claude got here about a little over a week ago. He had to go through the process quarantine, but it was I think it was 7 days for him to be exact. I think it was 7 days. But anyway, Pinoy came in and they let him out early, I think, because of the COVID. And I know Claude got out a little early also. So I know that they are adhering to that and they want to open it up. So I think it's just a matter of time. Things are going to start opening up. Now around my area, you still have to wear masks. I'm talking about my area. It goes till the CDO and almost to Davao because Davao still you have to have a QR code to enter certain areas of Davao. So, and a shout out to them for that. That's fine. The thing that you have to be aware of here is if you're coming to the Philippines, are already in the Philippines, make sure you go to that area. Make sure you go down to your municipality and talk to the police department and find out the latest and greatest news because they're always up to date. They can get on the phone, they can get on the radios and figure out what's going on in that area. For example, I'll be going to the CDO next week. We got to get out of the house. We're going to stir crazy, so we're going to get out of the house, go to CDO for a day or so and see what's going on there. Last time we went, it was really quiet in CDO. I mean, really quiet. The malls are probably 1/100th of the capacity. I mean, last mall we went into is probably 20 people in there on the high side, and I'm not sure that 10 or 15 of those were employees. It was dead. I mean, literally dead. But you still have the resorts are opening up. You still have to wear your masks, and you still have to wear face shields in some queues. Like going to the mall, going to the mall, you have to have a face shield going to the mall. You have to have a face shield going in like our supermarkets here. Masks are required at the resorts. Now, the problem that I see with that is masks in pools. No. So you're still going to have that problem there. So you have to be really aware of what's going on with that. Also, uh, they are opening up more areas that like for tourism and things like that. That are the parks are opening faster. The parks are getting to the point of um, you can do the things that you can go to the park. You can do the things, but they're still requiring social distancing and things like that, which is understandable. Now, and of course, also like if you're going, you can still the taxi services, the groceries themselves, all the things like that are still moving up in prices. We're still seeing an increase in prices on a lot of items here because you guys understand that. I mean, supply and demand. If you don't have the supply, you don't have the demand. You can't really do those things. We are noticing that we go to the store and I give Ruth $100 to go to the store, $80 to $100 to go to the store. She likes it's her time, it's her special time. Because me and ours not we're here at the house, we're just doing our things. We'll go sometimes, like today is our day to slot, so the whole family would go. But we decided not to go today. We'll go another day this week because we're going to CDO. So we don't really know what we really need. We don't need too much stuff here as far as groceries. But you do have to notice that the prices have increased here, and the taxi services have increased here. Just about everyday things have increased here, including some of the internets. Now we have internet. It's running 2 to 3, 2 to 4, 2 to 6 megabyte speed, then zero, and zero stays for 40 seconds. So that's per second. So we don't have internet here. I'm uploading this now on a live to see how we're doing. We're having access to another company that came into the area. It is going to be wireless again. They want to do antenna. It is going to cost me $25, $30 a month for this service. They guarantee the service is 10 up and 10 down. We'll see about it. We're still waiting on PLDT and Globe to go ahead and initiate what they're going to do out here in this area. Apparently, okay, you guys, you got to understand this. Apparently, they stenciled the boxes for PLDT up on the telephone poles, and they stenciled them wrong. So, meaning it's WP45, it's supposed to be 35. So they did them all wrong. So what they did, they took a can of white spray paint on these gray boxes with the black, and they took that white spray paint and they sprayed over it. Just sprayed over it. Well, it being a brand that's really not good quality, well, it drips down into the other numbers, and you really can't see the other numbers, but you can still see the black stencil. So they're remarking and redoing the whole area. Now that has been going on now for 2 weeks. No, I am so sorry. 1 month. They've been supposed to remark those. Mid to late December, they were supposed to have it done. January, they made a mistake in stencil, so screaming about everybody everywhere. Of course, here we can't do it anyway, and I don't want to do it. I don't want to get involved in that. I don't want to get involved in the drama. I'm a no drama challenge. You guys know that. I have a little over 500 trolls that I blocked through the years that I've been doing this. I've been doing this channel now 5-6 years, maybe longer. It's been on since 2012. I deleted probably a few hundred videos of videos I did in the past that just weren't doing anything. I was just sitting there. So to clean up the channel and get things squared away. But I know that drama is something a lot of people like keep going on and on and on about it. But we can't do it here now. And my friend did get a letter from YouTube stating that no more of the drama. They actually gave him a copyright strike instead. So YouTube is getting very upset about some of it, and they're just tired of it, I think. So what else is going on here in the Philippines? Let's see. Talked about groceries, food, expenses pretty well stayed the same. I didn't do a monthly expense this month. No reason. It basically stayed the same. I think it's going to be $100 more. So in other words, I had it 600. We're running about 700. The reason for that is we spent. I paid my Philly Health. It was like 4,000 peso for me for my health insurance. And that's for the year. I'm grandfathered under the old policy. They had an effect. And a lot of times what happens too is if you're and I do have the Maxi cards. I changed the Maxi cards. My friend used one. He had an emergency. He used his Maxi card, and it's a health insurance program, and worked well for him. He ended up paying, I think, just 1,000 pesos or something. He cut his leg with a saw, and so he had to go to the emergency room. So he used Maxi card and ended up just being he just antibiotics and stuff like that. So that's really about it today. I don't want to go on and keep going on and on about it. But I want to thank everybody for always watching our channel, and we really appreciate it.